Let's look at our current progress with ED1. So at Seiryu, I got 280 solos and a 443 time. And let's go check out the loot. So I got 25 mil, all of this in 1 hour, and I got 3 Seiryu kills. My previous record before that was about 5 minutes, so getting about a 20-second time reduction is pretty good, and I would say that I am trying to get closer to that 1 cycle. I can only do 2 cycles right now with melee and ranged. I've usually done kills with melee because I had all the greater abilities and I was just more comfortable with melee. With range, it's a little complicated, even with the Eldritch Crossbow at first, because the first few times that I ranged, I didn't even get a 2 cycle. But now I can get a 2 cycle with ranged. And I've been pushing that new record, so I don't know what's the best I can do, but I don't know. I'll just keep going. I do actually need the Ancient Scales, because I've been ranging so much at Raksha and places like that my elite Sarenic has degraded several times. Let's see how much we can fill up this chest. Okay, 117 Sanctum Guardian record. For melee, my record was about, 10 seconds slower, so range is pretty good. Okay, got a 335 at Musta the Ascended. Not my best. I've done better with melee, and just a few kills ago I did, well, let's go check the record. 329, so not far off. And that's how we do Seiryu, 453. But only got 4 Ancient Scales, so the absolute minimum. Nearly got wombo comboed there. Alright, new record, 324. Okay, going good so far. Destroyed 2 crystals before a heal. Okay, 419. Just beat my record by about 30 seconds. And got 18 scales out of it. Sweet. Getting better every day. Getting closer and closer. That 2 cycle was better than what I've done before, because I destroyed 2 crystals before a heal. Okay, screwed up a little there, but I got a 443 with 16 scales. Alright, let's go check out the loot from this hour. This is what we got after 2 hours. 69 mil. Got a fishy treat. And 59 ancient scales. The 59 ancient scales is the bulk of the chest. And one thing that I found out at Seiryu is that, at least with ranged, Ruby by Criminal Bolts kind of suck, because Seiryu has 8 million health, or however much, 7.5 million health. So the chance of your Ruby bolts activating is really, really low. It's only like 1%. So I decided, yeah, I'll just switch to Dragonstone bolts. I was using Onyx bolts before, but during the crystals, I didn't want the heal because I wanted to take advantage of the Berserker's Fury relic, so I wanted to use Dragonstone bolts, which is a very, I guess it's somewhat niche because ruby bolts also aren't very effective because the crystals have 150k each. But I still use Hydrix as a switch, but I don't want to camp that during the crystals because I want some extra damage in, and then I'll decide when to use the Hydrix bolts, such as when using Greater Ricochet or Rapid Fire to gain Rapid Adrenaline. Alright, so I did a few kills with range at ED1, and it seemed to be doing alright. But let's try it with melee, because I'm more comfortable with that, and recently I just got a Pterosaur Maul. And the Pterosaur Maul works on the Sanctum Guardian, Moss of the Ascended, and at Seiryu it works on the Black Crystals, which is more important than Seiryu itself. So, yeah, let's see how fast we can complete the dungeon. So far I could do just 3 with range, so let's see how we do with melee. Okay, easy 119 Cressy, not Cressy, and Sanctum Guardian with melee, with the Pterosaur Maul. It's about 2 seconds slower than range, but hey, it's still fast. Okay, 314 with melee. Pterosaur Maul is totally kicking ass right now. Yeah. Well, now we move on to Seiryu and the Black Crystals. Wow, okay. Yeah, I got a 5-minute kill. And on the second crystal, there's about 4k HP left. And it healed fully, which sucked. But that means that we'll try again next time. Easy Musta's War Spear at 331. Close again, but no cigar. Third hour of Seiryu. Okay, only got 7 Volan Bombs in the bank. I guess I gotta go make some more. I used a bunch at Elite Dungeons, and Seiryu takes like Seiryu itself, 1 for himself and 3 for each crystal. So that's 4 during the fight, at least. So yeah, time to make several thousand of them. 4 hours in, got 148 mil in the chest. Huh. Double Musta's War Spear. Sweet. Extra money. 5 hours of ED1. Alright, we're 6 hours in, 223 mil, and 170 scales. Just randomly got a Seiryu's Claw. Don't really need that anymore, and I already have one in the chest. But a nice addition. Well, crappy range rotation almost got a heal and got 40 ancient scales out of it. Okay, after 7 hours done, got 294 mil in the chest, got 2 fishy treats from 1 kill, and from the very last kill of Seiryu, got 16 ancient scales plus the 40 from before, so that puts it up to 234. 8 hours in, 337 mil in the chest. 9 hours in, 372 mil. Just finished 10 hours of ED1 and got 400 mil in the chest, 327 scales. So this would average about 40 mil an hour, without including the costs, but I think the biggest costs are probably the armor, but I'm using Trim Masterwork, so it doesn't degrade in Elite Dungeons. Alright, just finished up the 10 hours of ED1. Got 30 kills in it. About 3 hours, or rather 3 kills an hour, which is good. I remember starting ED1 back in when it was released and only doing about maybe 2 runs an hour. And Melee and range weren't good enough back then. Magic was the meta. And I remember doing a 3-cycle save review because strategies weren't all that great back then, so I had to just do what I had to do. And yes, I know that a 3-cycle is pretty slow, and when I remember hearing about a 2-cycle existing, I wanted to just try that, and eventually I did it with Magic, and then I tried Melee because Melee got better, and then eventually ED2 got released. So Greater Barge came, Greater Flurry, and Greater Fury, and I wanted to use those abilities to see how well I could do at ED1. And that's how I got up to about 5 minutes for my PB. Then, over time, range got better, more stuff got released, like the Essence of Finality, the Eldritch Crossbow, and Greater Ricochet. Last year I did ED3, got my Eldritch Crossbow, and then I decided, yeah, let's just do range. Then got Greater Ricochet, and now range is actually in a pretty good spot. Then went back to ED1 and tried it out, and it was not great the first time I did it. I did a 3-cycle with range, and it was bad because I wasn't used to range. But then, got it easily down to 2 cycling, and 1 cycling is a far way to go, though, with melee and ranged. I'm not that great yet, but I think 3 runs an hour is still good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.